Hey friends, Robert Imbrielli here, and some of you haven't seen me yet without the color in my hair. Just let it go completely gray during COVID. One of the many changes I think a lot of us are making. And I wanted to stop by today really to talk about that June 29th here. And, we continue to be going through the pandemic, and a lot of things have changed for a lot of people. A lot of things will continue to change. And one thing you need to pay attention to is that if you're expecting life to get back to normal, the way it was, say, February of this year, now it's not going to happen, right? And you might say, well, why can't it happen? Well, it could theoretically happen once you get all this pandemic stuff away. But I think what's happened, a lot of people have shifted. And when people shift, society shifts. And what do I mean by that? I've been working with my coaching clients this week, and every single one of them, with no exception, is going through some sort of life change right now. Change in focus, change in direction. They're looking for ways that they can, re-innovate or reinvent themselves. A lot of them are looking back and saying, okay, the way my business was running or the way I was running my life was too stressful. It was too busy. It was too many things going on. How can I simplify? How can I get rid of some stuff, kick some stuff out, maybe let go of some clients, whatever I need to do to be able to move forward in whatever this new phase is going to look like in a new and more empowering way. So what happens when, you get kicked in the teeth, like a lot of us have, you have to reinvent yourself. You have to innovate. And I think that's what a lot of people are going through. They're reinventing themselves. That's a perfect place to start. Figure out what kind of lifestyle you want to live. I'm doing it too. I'm not living in the same place I was living before. I'm now looking for a new place to live, and going to be changing up a lot of the things on the personal side as well. And now I'm looking at, okay, now I've got the business here. What do I want to do going forward? How do I want to use this amazing, amazing, amazing space that I get to spend time in every single day? I've got tons of gear, tons of equipment, lots of potential, lots of opportunities. And I know, and to be honest with you, I have not been taking full advantage of it over the years. And, now might be a time to do that. So I'm looking at that and saying, okay, what do I need to do? How do I need to reformulate, rethink it, change what I've been doing, find a different kind of client or reach a different kind of audience in order to create the kind of success that everyone dreams about creating. So that's the kind of the thinking I'm having right now. And a lot of my clients are doing the same thing. They're starting to ask those kind of questions. Okay, if I want to move forward, let's say I don't want to work 5 days a week anymore. Maybe I'd like to work 3 days a week. Maybe instead of taking on 20 new clients every week, maybe I'm going to do 5, right? And you might say, well, how are you going to do that? How are you going to make the money work? Well, you worry about that second. First of all, you decide always lifestyle first, right? So it starts out with, okay, what do I want my life to look like? What do I want to be doing every day? How do I want to spend my day? What time of day do I like to start? What time of day do I like to end the day? And what kind of people do I really, really, really want to work with, right? If I do a lot of one-on-one coaching, I'm very selective on who I work with, because if they're not coachable, if they're not the kind of person that I really enjoy and really have a lot of synergy and a lot of energy with, that's no fun for me. Then it becomes work. And once it falls into that category, I'm not interested anymore, right? And they don't get a result. I don't get a result. I don't feel good. They don't feel good. It's just a wrong mix. So I'm very careful and screen who I work with. And instead of having a full coaching practice, my coaching practice now is smaller by choice, and it's deeper. So the work that I get to do with my clients now is much deeper than I've been able to do in the past, where I've had more clients in any given week. Now, coaching sessions now are an hour, 2 hours, sometimes even longer than that. And we go really, really deep, and you see massive change in the people that I work with in a very short amount of time. I want to do more of that. I think that's really the next step for the work that I do. I really want to do more of that. I also want to get involved in doing more video work and more webcasting, and maybe more even live webcast events. I haven't done any in a couple of years, and it really is something that I thoroughly enjoy. So that kind of thing, that kind of rethinking the strategies, rethinking what it is that you could figure that you can improve upon, right? So the needs of change of our market. So where you want to start, you want to look and say, okay, how have things changed? Like, for instance, a very simple idea. This mask thing, wearing this mask, is really impacted a lot of businesses negatively, right? Because I hate wearing the mask. To be honest with you, if I didn't have to wear it, I'm not wearing it, right? So I put the mask on, And when the mask is on, it's hot, it's uncomfortable, it's hard to breathe. I get into a store and get out of the store as fast as I possibly can. Where do I need it? I need to go this corner, that corner, that corner, and check out. I don't want to be in the store. Well, that's hurting the store because I'm not shopping, right? So the store would be smart to innovate and say, okay, how can we support these kind of customers that don't want to go running all over the store and don't want to have to, be with that mask on in our store longer than absolutely necessary? There's a lot of things they can do. They can bring a lot of different products up front and they can go, here are the most popular products we have. They're right up front. You can come in, grab them, get out. Okay, that's not great merchandising. I get it. The reason why the milk is at the back of the store, because everyone comes in for milk, they have to walk through the entire store and see everything before they get to the milk. We know that. That's the way stores are designed, right? But, maybe during this time they change that and they say, we're going to put the milk up front. We're going to make sure that it's easy for you to grab it, check out, go, and spend as little time as possible in the store. So when you want to look at your business, you want to look at how your customer base has changed. You want to look at how those people that you serve, their needs have shifted, and you want to find ways to support them. So some of the things that I'm doing right now, I'm building a system called Hack Your Life Today, and I'm inviting people to join me for free. Wait a minute, I normally charge $997 for this program, but I'm doing it, I'm allowing people to come in for free right now. And the reason I'm doing that is because people need support, right? We go in different stages when we have a shocking event like this pandemic. So the first part, obviously, back in March, a lot of us would, what is going on? Fear, right? There's fear and denial and that kind of thing starts it out. We're shocked. We don't know what to do. We don't know where it's going to go. And then we move into the next phase, and then we move into anger, and we can see a lot of anger in society right now. In fact, I've been feeling angry too. I'm not an angry person typically, but I've been starting to feel the anger, the frustration, man, I'm so done with this. I want to get past it. And that's actually a very good thing. You might think, well, it's a horrible thing. Why should you? The anger's there. We get it. I want to help people who are feeling the anger and help them get it out and in a way that's healthy, in a way that they can move beyond it. Then we start to look at, okay, maybe there's some sadness now because, the world the way we knew it, not coming back that way. It's going to be different now, right? Businesses are going to be different. There are a lot of businesses. I learned today that 5 hair salons in the local area here, gone. The one I go to, thankfully, is still there. And I went up to the owner today and I had a little chat with him. I got my hair cut and I had a chat with him. And he says, yeah, if they close this down again, I'm not going to make it. I said, if they close you down again and you decide to stay open, I'll come for a haircut every single day. He laughed at it. I said, I'm serious about that. I want to support you guys. I want to make sure that you're here. So when we look at that, the sadness is the next phase of this. And then finally we get to acceptance. That's the last phase of it. We get to acceptance. We say, okay, I get it. Things aren't going to be the way they are. There's going to be a lot of changes. A lot of things are going to be different. The fabric's going to be different. The social discord is going to be different. Where there are going to be a lot of laws that'll be coming in, laws that'll be going out, things you can do, things you can't do. So then you got to figure out in that situation, well, how do you manipulate and how do you change and how do you bend and mold and make it work? There's always a way to make it work, right? Entrepreneurs, if you know the word entrepreneur, it's a French word, has a French background, and literally it means undertaker. Now, not the undertaker in the funeral home. It means somebody who undertakes. Don't take on anything. So entrepreneurs are fantastic for this because we look at the challenges that are out there and we find solutions. So that's what I'm asking you to do today is think about that and think, okay, if I'm an entrepreneur, I'm thinking like an entrepreneur. We've got all these things that have shifted, all these things that are falling apart. There's opportunity in that. What's the opportunity? Well, one thing that I'm looking at is I know the real estate prices are dropping around here, dramatically dropping. Guess what? It's not going to be very long. My lease is going to be up in this studio. I'm going to be able to qualify and pick up another studio, probably a bigger one, for the same price. So, there's opportunity there. So I'm looking ahead and say, okay, what is the opportunity going to be like? What else? What other opportunities are there with all the changes that are happening now? You may not see them yet because it's still a little bit, the smoke hasn't cleared yet. We're still, in the middle of this thing kind of thing. And we're going to get to this point where it's going to start to become clear. But one thing I would suggest to you, if you have the opportunity to get on a mastermind call of any kind with like-minded people, do it. Now, I do one every Friday. I call it the Friday Scrum, and I get together with a handful of my peers, and we get together and we discuss, what are you seeing? What are you seeing? What do you see? And we talk about opportunities. We talk about what's next and what's coming and where the money might be and where the sales might be. And it really helps us keep us on track and looking forward rather than looking at everything that's sort of current right now and probably not a whole lot of fun to look at. So a couple of things I want to leave you with. Number one, if you want to join the Hack Your Life, there is room for you, hackyourlife.today, and no credit card required. All you need to do is put your name and email address in, and you'll get an account. Now, once inside, there's already some training in there. There's already some trainings you can go through and start to watch, and I would encourage you to do that. And I'm going to be adding very soon, I'm going to be starting weekly live trainings for the people who are part of the Hack Your Life community. And we're going to be growing this community. We're going to make it as big as we can possibly make it. And I think it's going to be a very useful tool for you to help guide you through the changes that are coming, the changes that are here now, the changes that will come, and help you keep on track through it all, because it can be very confusing. And, the quicker you get to the point where you accept that that's the way it is, then you can literally say psychologically, I'm beyond this thing. I'm ready for what's next. Bring it on. I'm ready. And that's where I am right now. I'm really thinking about that. I have been thinking about it. I literally, to me, this COVID pandemic in my mind ended the mid-April. You might say, wait a minute, it only started at the end of March, but mid-April, I was already done with it. I already gotten to the point where I realized, okay, this isn't going away. This is going to be with us. We're going to have to deal with this stuff. I accept that. What do I need to do to move forward? And that's really served me a lot, because I've got a lot of clients who now are coming to me and saying, I really need to find, some strength, and you seem to have a lot of strength there on this. What are you doing? What are you believing? What are you seeing? What are you telling yourself about all of this? And, are you tuning into the news? Are you tuning out of the news? What are you doing to make it all work? So I'm going to encourage you, join us, hackyourlife.today, get an account in there, join us. There's going to be a lot of fun, and you're going to have an opportunity to network with other people in there, and really get inspired, because that's really what we need more than anything right now. We need to know that there's a better future ahead. There is. We need to know what to do. We're going to find out, and I will be telling you, and I will bring on experts as well who can tell us what they think we should be doing going forward, because I don't know it all. Like, I certainly know you don't know it all, and we learn from others. So we're going to bring other people in to be able to help us with that. Now, again, no charge. Hackyourlife.today. Join us. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. And as we go forward, and as things start to get rolling again in our society and our economy, you want to be prepared, because I really think that there's going to be a lot of opportunity. May not see it yet, but there's a lot of opportunity coming our way, and things are going to be tremendously better for us, looking out 6 months from where we are today. I know not everyone's going to say that, but you know what? I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an eternal optimist, and I do look for the silver lining in every gray cloud. I hope you do as well. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you real soon.